Hi everybody, Cindy Utter here with my artsy endeavors. How you doing today? I hope everybody is doing fantastic. I am here to share with you a new journey. This is going to be called Explorations of Me, a journaling journey. This is a group that, this is a series that Gina Ahrens and I have decided to do together. And what we're doing in essence is we are taking her Negativity Smackdown journal and my I Am journaling, and we're going to combine the two. Now what you're going to see first of all is you're going to see a video where I have altered these two composition notebooks. And the reason I did the altering on those is because we are going to have a giveaway. She's going to have a giveaway for one that she has made. I'm going to have a giveaway for one that I've made. In this case, you'll probably get a choice of the two or just a random one or the other depending on what I send, okay? I think I'll just do a random. But anyways, so this course that we've put together is going to go for the year of 2016. And how it's going to work is you're actually going to use your composition notebook. Now I'm going to show you an example of the one that I have been using. And what I've decided to do is continue in my composition notebook for this course through the year. What we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be taking our emotions, our feelings, our stress, our negativity, anything that happens to be happening in our life or a certain topic during that time, that month, and we're going to do some journaling in our book, and then we're going to turn either a single page spread or a double page spread into something pretty. Okay, so what we're going to do, I just want to give you an idea. This is my this composition notebook actually was sent to me by Gina quite a few years ago. I'd say at least 2 or 3 years ago. And this is the little note that was sent with it from her. And what I've done is I've actually used this as my Negativity Smackdown journal. You're going to see some of the pages, like that one was a little bit artsy. This one, it's just a napkin. But what I've done is I've actually done the journaling underneath this. This was all Happy Mail, things that came off Happy Mail envelopes. Okay, there's my, name and address was on here. And what I do is I just randomly pick a page that feels good to me at the time, put my journaling down, and then I create over it. Now again, this is a single page spread. This was just leftover paint that I put down. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to invite you to do this with us during the 12 months. We're going to have a video come out on the 15th of every month. It is going to have a certain theme. Just so you're aware, and I'm sure you are, but I'm going to say it again, Gina and I are not counselors, we're not therapists, we are not licensed. We are doing this for ourselves as well as for you to share in this journey with us. So you may find that something is a trigger. If something is a trigger, please don't be shy about asking for help. Contact a therapist or do what you need to do to get help for yourself. Okay? So I'm just showing you my journal. Some pages that I have done. Some pages are in, I think, in better shape than others. This was actually a tree that someone had sent to me, and I just really liked it, so I put that in here. But things like this page, I will have my freedom. Underneath this is journaling. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let me bring you in a little bit closer. See all that underneath there? There is journaling under this. And this one actually, I can tell you, this page was about having to purchase myself a scooter. It's a go-go. And when I need to do some shopping or something major that requires a lot of walking, I can't do the walking anymore like I used to. So this was just, my feelings of guilt, of shame, of embarrassment, whatever it happened to be at the time, I'm 49 years old and I have to have this cart, but what's it going to do for me? And it gives me, I will have my freedom. I'll have my freedom to go to the malls, do the shopping, that kind of thing. So that's what we're talking about when we talk about writing down and journaling. This was a very, very dark day for me. I had some issues going on here, so it's all journaled about. And again, we're not looking for masterpieces in this journal. It's more about how you feel, and you're going to work with your own emotions. Okay? This one is the struggle you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. That's what I needed to know on that day. This one here, success is getting what you want. Happiness is wanting what you get. Okay. Let's see what else do I have in here. This, I am free. Again, I'm playing. This is a great, great place to play with techniques, just to enjoy the process. This says, this too shall pass, and I shall bloom. Okay, another hard day. Some extra washi off envelopes. Let's see what else we have in here. Another spread. I actually did some journaling around the flowers, which I had fun doing. This is just some extra leftover paint. This says it needs to change. And I know what that was about. That was actually done in February of this last year. Let's see. Art makes me smile. Keep moving this because this is driving me crazy. I have to put it up here. Art makes me smile. And again, I have journaling underneath this. Some extra washi. Just play. Journaling underneath. Okay, some of it does show through. Some of it does not. And this says, beautiful life. Okay, and I think that's it. So that is the flip through of my Negativity Smackdown journal. And again, I'm going to use this for the explorations of me, a journaling journey. I really hope that you will join Gina and I in this 12-month journey. Now, for the giveaway, what we're going to do is the giveaway is open worldwide. Okay, we're going to ask that you need to subscribe to both of our YouTube channels, mine and Gina's, and I will put the links below in this video. You also need to be a member of either one of our Facebook groups. Hers is A Life of Art and Self-Expression. Mine is I Am, A Journaling Journey. So you do need to be a member of one or the other. And you can leave a comment either on this video, on her video, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Pinterest, any of that, okay? If you share, you're just going to get some extra entries into the giveaway process. All right, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to draw the winners on December 31st. Gina is going to be doing that through the Rafflecopter. And then our very first video will be out on January 15th. So I hope you join us in this process. It's going to be a lot of fun. Again, it's called Explorations of Me, a Journaling Journey. I am going to go ahead and attach some footage on here where I have altered these composition notebooks. And to be honest with you, the way that they're done, you can use either side. It doesn't have to be a certain upside down or right side up to these. So if you like this as your front or you like this as your front, it doesn't matter. Okay, so good luck on the entry. We can't wait to see you, and as always, be kind, have fun. That's what life's all about, and happy creating. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Hey everybody, so I'm here today to show you a couple of things and introduce you to something new coming up for 2016 that I am really excited about. I am getting together with Cindy Utter. She has a channel here on YouTube. Look for her by her name, Cindy Utter, Utter. Those of you not familiar with her, she has a journaling series here on YouTube called I Am. It's all about thinking more positively about ourselves and reaffirming our good qualities. She and I are good friends, and we decided that we were going to combine the Negativity Smackdown and the I Am together, and we are coming up with a brand new journaling series called Explorations of Me Journaling Journey. And I am really excited about it, as I know she is too. We both have Negativity Smackdown journals, and we are going to continue working in those. Neither one of ours is full from 2016, which is a good, I guess, because that means that we didn't have enough negativity going on that we felt we needed to fill it up. I guess that's a good thing. But we're going to continue on in the same journal. I'm going to show you, though, how I made this. This is mine. I'm going to do a flip through of it in just a bit. But first, let me show you how I made it, and I'll explain what this is about in a minute. So the Negativity Smackdown journal is just your basic kids composition book. Something you can get at back to school time for, 25 cents or 50 cents when the back to school sales are just about fizzled out. Wait until the end and then go pick a bunch of these up because that's when they're the cheapest. And I always cover them with some drop paper. Now this is drop paper this is actually 2 sheets that kind of got stuck together, so I went ahead and stuck them together more. And it's nice and painty. It's got some different paper stuck to it. So it's good to use on the front of this journal. So we're going to do that. I kind of want this splotch here on the front cover somewhere. So let's see. So I'm going to use Yes Paste to glue the paper to the cover. Now if you have one of these that's got more of a plasticky cover, you might want to give it a light sand before you do this, just to be sure that your cover is going to stick. Yes Paste is archival bookbinding paste. It's super sticky. And it's dry when it's no longer sticky. So I'm going to just slap some here on the front cover. And I always try not to get my fingers stuck in it and not to get too sticky, and it never turns out well. I'm going to stay about an inch away from the edge and just push it down. Then I'm going to put some on the back cover. And I'm going to bring this over and pull it tight and push it down into the paste at the same time. So now I'm going to need a pair of scissors, and we're going to trim off some of this excess. We only need about an inch all the way around the edge. Don't throw this away. This is good like collage paper, or maybe it could be a little mini journal cover or something. I use those small bits on all kinds of stuff. And then I'm going to cut the corners off about, I don't know, a 1/16 of an inch away. Close, but not right up against the cardboard. Okay, then we're going to take more Yes Paste, and we're going to run it right here along the edge. And then we're going to fold these over, and we're going to use something to push the paper into the glue, like an old credit card. You could use the palette knife if you want. Right here next to where the paper signature is, I'm going to cut a slit all the way to the cardboard on either end. I just stuck my fingers in the glue, FYI. Of course I did! I always stick my fingers in the glue. It never fails. Make sure I get my corners stuck down there. And we're going to put some more glue on here. Paste, glue, whatever you want to call it. Make sure you go right all the way up to the edge. Have a damp cloth or a baby wipe handy in case you do get messy with the glue. You can wipe it off. Then flip over this sheet that's right next to the cover and push it into the glue. Make sure you've got all your ends tucked in and glued down. You can kind of wipe off the excess. Okay. Now we need to do the same thing to the other side. I wanted to tell you, cut these things off. So once you have your journal covered, just give these a snip and cut them off flush. That's where the spine is, and you can't get the paper in there. Yeah? Alright, so I'm going to take this like this and clip it like this and hang it from my shelf and let the cover dry. And then when it's done, I'll show you how we finish up getting our journal ready. Okay, we're going to continue working on creating our composition book for our new project that we're talking about, yeah? So now we've got our cover all dry. It's actually been dry for a couple of days because, of course, I got distracted doing other stuff. Don't you just love? All we've done is cover it with drop paper and scraps. I already love it. I already love it. So now, though, because it is a kids' school composition book and the paper is just, you know, regular, like binder paper, it's not very thick. So what we want to do is go through and take a glue stick. And the best way to do this is a glue stick. I use Yoo-Hoo, or I use, where's my other one? Elmer's Extreme. Sticks really well. Those are my two preferred brands. Either one will work. The Elmer's Extreme is easier to find, at least where I live in California, than the Yoo-Hoo. I don't know why that is, but Yoo-Hoo seems to be hard to find. But I usually just get a bunch of them, like from Amazon. So what you want to do is just glue our pages together, and we're just going to run some glue around the edges and then make an X in the middle and then put this down. Then flip, skip one, glue the next one, push this back. Do the whole book that way, okay? So I'm going to glue this book and I'll be right back. Okay, so now we've got all our pages glued together, and I don't know if you noticed in the fast forward or not, and I don't know if I cut it out or not, but when I got to the end I had one sheet of paper by itself with nothing to glue it to, so I glued three together. That probably means that somewhere earlier on I made a mistake and glued 3 together, but I'm only human. I don't know what to say. So this is the one we just did, and you notice the papers are a little bit wrinkly and wavy. Doesn't matter. This is mine, and what I went ahead and did when I did mine is I pre-distressed the pages. They're going to get warped and wrinkly and like this anyway, and this book is not about them being flat and perfect by any stretch of the imagination. So once you get your pages all glued together, then I want you to do this. I know it's scary, and you're like, what the heck are you doing? But this is not about pretty, perfect art in this journal. This is about working through our feelings, expressing ourselves, working out that negativity or things that are bothering us in a healthy way, and that's all this is about. So I want you to take all your pages, and here we've got a whole bunch glued together. I don't know why that is. There we go. Something sticky. And I want you to wrinkle them. And so do the whole book that way. All right? I'm going to do this book. I'll be right back. Okay, so this is what happens to it when you go through there and, you know, sort of pre-distress or texturize your pages. And don't you just love that? I mean, oh, yeah. How do you not like that? This is mine, and this is the freshly done one. So, you know, once you have done this and you can set it under something heavy, and also when you start working in it, it will flatten out a bit, as mine has done. When you first do it, it looks like that. So that's cool. So now for the next bit, you have a choice. Now, I've done it both ways on different journals. It just depends on honestly, what mood I'm in. You'll notice in this one that there appears to be color around the edges of the pages. Especially if you go like that. So what I did was I took my freshly made journal and I used a clip and I clipped it, squeezed it and clipped it together. Grab another one. And then you use a little bit of a paintbrush, like a sponge brush. It works best. But one that only has a tiny little bit of paint on it. A brush like this, one of these. And you dip it in a little bit of paint, and you want it mostly dry, and then you just run it across the edges of the paper in whatever color that feels right to you. And do this both the long side and the 2 short ends. And then just unclip it right away and let it dry. Some of the pages, again, they may stick together a little bit, but you just, you know, after it's dry, just gently separate them and it'll be fine. That's how I did this one. The other way you can do it is the way I'm actually going to do it now, which is to put some washi tape. So if you have a collection of washi tape, like I have, which isn't nearly as much as my friend Michelle Mitchell at Lady Blue Studios. She's got a lot of washi tape. But I'm no sneeze in the washi tape department. So, alright, so you're going to just pick a color of washi tape and tear off a piece. And then when you're doing the washi tape, you really only just do the long edge. And put a piece of tape on there. Push it down. Wrap it around the edge. And push it down. And this will just help reinforce the one edge at least, and keep your pages together the way you've glued them. Both the paint and the tape are just to help you reinforce your pages a bit and to help keep the 2 or 3 pages that you've glued together. This is, again, binder paper, so it's not meant to do what we're going to do with it other than the writing part. So you want to do all you can to reinforce the pages so that when you're done with the journal, it holds up over time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just pick random colors of washi tape that feel right to me out of my stash. And I am going to put a piece on the long edge of every single pair of pages that I've done here. and I will do that, and I will show you what it looks like when we come back. Okay, so here is the one we've been making with the washi tape on the edges, and I used a different kind of tape on every single page, and it gives you a really cool look to your journal. Now, of course, putting tape on the edges takes a lot longer than just squeezing the pages together and running paint around it like I did on this one, which is probably why I did that, because I was probably not wanting to spend the time that day to put tape on it. But when you're making your journal, just do what feels right to you. If it feels right to put the tape on yours, then do that. Follow your instincts. This whole thing is going to be about following your instincts. So here it is with the tape on there. And between the tape and the glue, now our pages are really getting there and they're being nicely reinforced. But we have one more thing I want to do to the journal, and that's to put some fibers in the spine to help reinforce the binding, the stitching in the book, because we are going to be using wet media in it, and we want to really reinforce the binding. So I'm going to take one of these. I have to pick one. I might want to add that one, because that one, I like that one. So I'm going to find the end somewhere, wherever it is. There it is. Okay. So you're going to have your, whatever you're using for this, you could use ribbon, you can use yarn. Maybe you've gotten some Happy Mail if you're a YouTuber, or some racks if you've been doing swaps with people, and maybe they wrapped your things up they sent you with some twine or some interesting ribbons. Use that. Use whatever you have, and count out every 5 or 6 pages. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then bring this around this way and tie it in a knot on the outside. Flip it back over, and we're going to do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whack off a piece. Sometimes it's helpful to have a partner hold it down. Okay, so do that for the whole book, and then I'll be right back. Okay, once you get all your fibers in, and isn't that just making you want to just pet it? So take your spine and just take your fibers and just kind of pull them together, yank them, give them a little wiggle, and move them as far down to the center of the book as you can. There we go. Now you can, as part of this, put beads and charms and things on the fibers. On mine, I've taken some beads and some Catholic medallions that belong to my grandmother. It felt right to put them on here, so I decorated my fibers with a bunch of her things. You definitely could just cut these off if you don't want them long. I'm going to leave these long, but and you could decorate them as you go. As you're working in the journal, you come across a bead or a charm or something that reminds you of your journey working in the book. Maybe you want to tie it onto here and just use it as a little reminder. Maybe something that feels good to you, that, you know, good mojo, gives you some good mojo. And look at me, I'm just playing with these. So the other thing you can do to your book that's an option is you can kind of mist it with your favorite scent or perfume. Maybe you have a bottle of, say, your grandmother's perfume that she's passed away, and you could spray it with this. Spray this with that. You could, you know, spray it with your own perfume. I have a couple of bottles of, these are from Bath and Body Works. This is gardenia. I think I have gardenia and jasmine. Let's see. Yeah, so I have gardenia and jasmine. These happen to be 2 scents that don't make me wheeze or cough. I have asthma. So anyway, they're kind of weak, you know, on the weak side, but they're perfect for something like this. And so just a light misting of them makes my journal smell really good. I think in this one I did jasmine. Yeah, and so, you know, think about doing something like that to your journal. Now, it's going to, like I said, be puffy like that until you start working on it. So this is mine, as I've been saying. This is the one I've been working in for 2015 with all the, you know, charms and danglies here on the edge. I didn't start in the beginning at all. I started a few, in fact, I think I started in the middle. And for me, I was doing a negativity smackdown type of exercise in here where I was really journaling about what was bothering me and turning it into something pretty and more positive. As you can see, the journal is not completely full. So I'm going to continue working in this one for the project that we're going to do. I'll give you a quick flip through. It was not about pretty, perfect art journal pages. That's not what this is about. This is about working out your feelings in your journal. This is not something you ever have to show anybody else. You don't have to be crazy and insane like me. Here, I need to wax that one. That was a little sticky. So this is a very personal book, and again, it is not about perfect art journal pages in the least little bit. I think this is one of my favorite pages. It's not about perfect compositions. It's not about great color combinations. It's not about balance in your composition. None of that. Let's see. There's another one. Is there any more? I think that's it. All right. So that's my journal. And at the end of this year, if you follow along with Cindy and I, you're going to have something that looks interesting like this, and you're going to have something, and hopefully mine will be full because mine's not full right now, and I'm going to keep using this one until it is full, but yours will be full of just, you know, some personal great. We're going to combine the two programs a bit, and we're going to have a class once a month. We already have here on YouTube, I should say a video once a month here on YouTube. We already have all of our themes or prompts planned out. And we're going to be combining the two ideas of smacking down or journaling about and releasing the negativity in your life, and also thinking more positively about yourself and accepting yourself for who you are. We're going to be, working about, I'm looking at my notes. she made an outline for me, isn't she sweet? Because I told her I wasn't going to be able to remember. Let's see, let's put this over here. Okay, so we're going to be working on our emotions, our feelings, our stress, working out negativity, accepting ourselves for who we are, our good qualities, and maybe sometimes our bad qualities, but just accepting and embracing ourselves for who we are and not kicking ourselves all the time for who we're not. And that's what this journal is going to be about, and what it kind of is about already for me, and I know Cindy's kind of was already for her. As you can see, mine for 2015 has a lot of blank pages in it, and that's okay because I'm going to continue working in this one, and hopefully by the end of 2016, you know, we'll be filled up or mostly filled up. It depends on how stressful of a year I have. But this is not a journal about getting it done in that particular year. This is not about perfection. It's only about play and working out your feelings. And I hope you guys join us on our journey. Now, I want to tell you that we are going to probably always, like we are doing now, have the videos be one video on both channels with both of us in the same video. We're not going to make you go flip-flopping around looking at how the two of us are doing our pages. We're going to just include them in the one video. So the videos may tend to be a little bit on the long side, although I'll do what I can in editing. You're going to need a composition book and then some embellishments some paint, and a pen. Now, use what you have. Don't go buy anything special. But I will tell you, Cindy and I are going to be having 2 giveaways. You see, 2. So we're going to both give away journaling kits. Now, my journaling kit is going to include this particular composition book that you just saw me make, and this package of bits and pieces, which includes some washi tape, some journaling cards. I put some tags in here, some bits and pieces of paper. There's a handmade stencil by me, and some painted papers. I put some words in here, photocopies of some of my painted papers, some jelly prints, and this whole thing is going to go to whoever wins my journaling kit, and it'll get you started. It is open to U.S. and international alike. We will be drawing the winners via Rafflecopter on December 31st. The link for Rafflecopter to sign up for the drawing is in the description below. You need to subscribe to both channels, and you need to be a member of either one of our Facebook groups, but you must be a member of one of them, either I Am or A Life of Art and Self-Expression. And leave a comment on the video. You can tweet about it. You can do Instagram, Pinterest. Sharing it will give extra entries. And follow basically the directions that are over on Rafflecopter. The videos, we're going to try to release them around the 15th of each month. So you guys have a little time to get your journaling kit together if you don't win. And I hope you join us. It's going to be a lot of fun, very therapeutic for all of us, although I will say right now there'll be a disclaimer in the front of every video where neither one of us are therapists. We both have our own personal issues, and I know I have a therapist, but I am not one. This is what works for me, and I hope it works for you. If you are someone who feels like you need therapy, please don't be afraid to go get that and do that, and we are not a replacement for that. So seek help if you need it. There's no shame in that. All right, I think that's it for right now. It's kind of a long video. Cindy's going to show you what she did, and I think that's it. Have a great day. Do something nice for yourself, like get your kid together. Yeah. All right. And I hope to see you on the 15th. And I'm filming this before Christmas, so have a happy holiday. All right. Bye.